Okay, so let us check out today. We are live. Super awesome. We are live. Super awesome. So, guys, welcome to Interviews with Entrepreneurs show. I'm really very excited. RJ here, and today we have like special guest, and the man, the myth, the legend out here, Spencer Mecham. So, thank you so much, Spencer, for joining. Thank you so much.
Hey, thanks for having me. How you doing?
I'm going super awesome, man. What about you?
Oh, it's been a wild day, but doing good.
Yeah, super awesome. And guys, look, if you are like getting into it, this is the best time that you can simply have it into the group and into the show as well. And if you're watching that show into live, I know that many people will hop up. If you're watching it live, use hashtag live. And then if you're using replay, go on hashtag replay as well. So again, thank you so much, Spencer, for popping in. And before diving into it, I want to ask, like, what is the first thing, like, how you did get started into affiliate marketing and everything? Like, tell us your story, because we know you have like created so great impact when it comes to affiliate marketing, especially. So, how did you create that impact? How you started? If people don't know around here, since it's an affiliate marketing group.
Yeah, I like this little thing right here. I like that.
Yeah, me too.
So let's see. It started in my first affiliate marketing, I guess, experience was in. Let me backdate here, 2015. So
Okay.
I was testing out things like for years I'd been kind of tinkering online and playing around, not really seriously doing anything but trying. And I worked at a digital SEO agency, and I think
Okay.
everyone should go through an agency for at least like 6 months to a year. You learn skills really, really fast and stuff. But um, one of the coworkers that I had, he super respected him a ton. And one day he came in and he was kind of talking about his future, and he's like, "I'm going to quit here and I'm going to live off this website." I wish I could like show you the website. I wish I could remember it because I've told this story a few times. It was so wretchedly ugly. Like it was just so bad. And I was like, what is that website and how could that ever make a penny? And it was, he was doing vacuum reviews. So he was looking up, he was like, Hoover and all the vacuums out there. He was just making reviews of them. And he was kind of Google's leading vacuum reviewer. And so that was when I was like, oh, this is like, there's potential in this, primarily because I was like, if this website can make anything on the internet, then I can make something better than that. And
Absolutely.
yeah, I could do that, and so that's what got me into it. My first year, I wasted tons of time focusing on the wrong things, right? Like I built a really beautiful website with affiliate marketing, things like that, and didn't have a lot of success. Put my time towards the wrong things, right? Like this guy put his time towards just focusing on like posts that made money, right? I spent all my time like making good looking websites. And anyway, didn't make money for a year or two. And then it was right around the time I learned about ClickFunnels that things really just exploded. I was always trying things like, I wonder if I could make money this way with affiliate marketing, and I'd go like test something out. I'm like, nope, I want to do this. And one day I tried something with ClickFunnels and it worked really well. And I was like, holy cow, let's try that again, and it worked again. And I was like, holy cow, let's go try that like 10 more times. Let's go get all the credit cards we can find and like run this ad, and then same thing with like, I had some success on YouTube right about the same time. And then things just
Exactly.
went like that suddenly, like I went from nothing to just like blowing up.
Yeah, it was like a few years period time frame that you like worked so hard, because like once we got ourselves into this ClickFunnels community, like it's been a year and a half since we got into ourselves into ClickFunnels. And like how much year you are into ClickFunnels once you started to promote ClickFunnels?
So I found out about ClickFunnels in 2016, I think. And at the company I was working at the time, they were like, hey, we need this ClickFunnels software. Spencer, like you figure out how it works and run it, And I was like, okay. And so that's when I found out about it, end of 2016, I think. And then just like 3 months later, I was on ClickFunnels list at that point, and they were like, hey, we're going to do this expert secrets launch and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, they have an affiliate program, and like did way better than I would have thought with the expert secrets launch, and was like, this is where I'm going to spend the next year of my time. And that year was a crazy year.
Yeah, that was like totally insane because it started out and like it's totally blew up. Like it was truly phenomenal, and so many guys are joining right now. Thank you, Obed, for joining. Thank you, Malik. Thank you, Aditya, Bhavin, and those who guys are joining. Thank you so much for joining right now. So other than this, I also saw that you were like you had the website and a channel for stockbrokers as well, like
Yeah.
promoting stock markets and everything else because you had old videos and other than this promoting stockbrokers. So you were doing affiliate marketing with the stockbrokers and everything else when you started out.
Yeah, so my very first thing was I created an affiliate website, and it was called beginningstocktrader.com, and I made the website and a YouTube channel. And like I spent a year pumping out like crazy amounts of content. Like you can go look at that website, and I've got like just crazy amounts of content, but didn't know what I was doing. Didn't see any success until probably a year in, and then it was like a flip of a switch success. I made a YouTube video, and within like 2 months, the YouTube video blew up. It got hundreds of thousands of views. It got it had an affiliate link to Coinbase in it, and it got like
Yeah.
5,000 signups or something in those 2 months. Like just it was once again the flip of a switch. Something worked and it blew up, and I made my whole year's income in that video.
Yeah, that's super awesome. Like once you started to grow and like the snowball effect start to come up, and that's making a huge impact overall. And that's an awesome thing. So when it comes to like affiliate marketing, there are like many affiliate marketers. You have your whole group like around affiliate marketing, especially when it comes to everything else. So when it comes to affiliate marketing, like what is the number one mistake they do in most cases? Like why the people out there aren't like able to make commissions out there? What's the number one mistake that they do that you've noticed so far?
They don't focus. They don't focus on on a few things. And when I say a few things, I mean like one product, maybe two products, right? If they're like really interrelated. And then that means you want a focused audience, you want a focused content strategy, like everything very focused. And so what most affiliates do is and this is what I did, right? Like my first year, and you hear about a product and you're like, oh, cool. Like this product sounds awesome. And they get FOMO, like I've got to promote this because I'm missing out, but they don't even have an audience yet. Right. So then they go and like, I'm going to try to like throw this on Instagram. So they like throw it on Instagram and they're like, oh, okay, that doesn't work. And then someone launches a course and the course is like, this is how to crush it on Quora. And they're like, oh, this is like the next big opportunity. So they buy the course and they like tinker around on Quora for like 2 months, and they make like 20 posts and don't get a lot of success. So they're like, this is stupid. Like, and they wait and they watch some guy's webinar and like, oh, it's YouTube. Like YouTube is, so they go to the next place. So like focus on a few products and focus on, I would say one, maybe two,
Exactly.
like traffic source. Because traffic sources is probably like, that's where all the affiliates are failing, right? Like is nothing else is mattering because they're only getting eyeballs on like five, they're only getting like 5 or 6 eyeballs on their offer. So the offer doesn't really matter at that point. There's not enough people seeing it to really make sense. And so traffic is like that weakest spot. And people tend to think like traffic is, I could learn Facebook in a week or a month or YouTube in a week or a month, but like I'm 3-4 years into YouTube and I still feel like I'm just every day I'm like learning something new and understanding it a little better and like master the crap out of a traffic source and everything will probably come together for you.
Okay, exactly. Because there are like many things out there, like people goes wrong when it comes to affiliate marketing, as you said, because there are like many guys out there who goes because each month or each day out there new product launches, and every new product had an affiliate program on which you start getting commissions as well, and then the people start promoting that product. So focusing on one product, and when it comes to traffic source as well, yeah, traffic source also depends the most. Like we saw, the best part, I loved the backdrop, like you had the backdrop, the wooden one, that was super awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't even knew that it was a complete wooden one. I was like thought that it was different, but it was so awesome. So okay, it was awesome. Yeah. So there's a guy out there who have asked the question. Didn't know. What do you think about first income? Because many newbies think that first income is the best motivator.
I don't know. I almost think that that's just like a cute phrase. Like whenever someone posts their first income and everyone's like, oh, the first income is the best feeling, like it. I don't know. I don't know if I believe that. Like, especially because a lot of people's first income is like $5 or $10, which is fine. Like we're all getting started and that's where we go. But what was the exact question? Sorry. Like, what do I think about first income?
Yeah, the question generally was like, what do you think about first income? Because newbies think that first income is the best motivator overall.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely good to get some money through the door. I would say I always say focus on like passive income products, and so one like income is a good motivator. But imagine if you got $100 check and that came with the mindset of, hey, there's $100 every month from forever now because of this check. So like that first check is good, but like for me, the true like peace of mind comes when you lock in a recurring commission. And locking in a recurring commission is like, okay, I made some money now. Hey, I just lined up $100, February 1st of next year. Like that's a good feeling. So I guess that's my
Yeah.
thoughts.
Yeah, exactly. Because I just saw who have like questioned this stuff. That person like is from the same country I am, and the country we are in, like we don't say that it's that much problem. But the currency difference is so high. If you get like even $10, it will be like 1,000 rupees over here. So that's how the currency difference comes out, and it much better ways. So that's why the answer was asked like if someone like earning like $10 for their first income, it will be 1,000. It will be much for them at
Yeah,
the
yeah.
part of their first income.
Yeah, and first, I mean, there's no denying there's a great feeling to first income. I guess I was just using it as a chance to plug my idea that I personally love the recurring income, like to focus on the recurring income, so that you get that first income and you're like, hey, this is awesome. Like this is a monthly check that I just locked in.
Yeah, to ignite that fire to get the recurring income that will like create everything for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's another question that come up like, so this is super awesome. I have a question for Spencer. Will he promote any other product other than ClickFunnels?
Yeah. Yeah, I promote lots. If you go look at my YouTube channel, I don't promote competitors very often. So like if there's a direct competitor to ClickFunnels, I try not to promote it because it doesn't really make sense. And you end up, you get these awkward questions from your audience, right? Like, well, which one do you recommend? And then you have to like say, and then the company doesn't like whatever company doesn't really love the fact that you're like promoting them, but like telling people to go other places. And they usually don't like shut you down or anything. But I just prefer like people like if I can just be honest and give one recommendation that I actually use and I actually promote, for every single product category. So like you won't ever see me out there like pushing ConvertKit or pushing MailChimp or something like that, right? Because I promote ActiveCampaign and people know that.
Exactly.
And the same thing with ClickFunnels. Like you won't see me promoting a ClickFunnels competitor. If I did, then I would stop promoting ClickFunnels because then people start to lose trust in you. Like he's promoting ClickFunnels and he's promoting, Builderall, he's promoting Kartra. Like how is he's doing both of those? Which one, is he's just in it for the money, right? Like whichever one's giving him money, he's happy with.
Yeah, exactly. Many guys out there like do this competitive type of stuff, like promoting this and this. Okay, it's totally okay. We got the point as well. Like, but as a part of a recommendation, that's totally like a different thing. Like, if there's something that you haven't used yet, how you can simply recommend to other person out there.
Yeah, exactly. And so, yeah, I'll talk about competitors, like I'll make something that's like, hey, Kartra versus ClickFunnels, but I'll promote the product that I actually use. Like that's the one that I'll tell people to go to because I use it.
Yeah, ClickFunnels one. Then when it comes to Kartra, what's the ClickFunnels?
And I still use ClickFunnels for funnels. Yep.
Yeah, ClickFunnels is awesome. It's awesome. Okay, so other guy have the question: how to come up with content ideas for YouTube when most of the content is already there?
I mean, yeah, every piece of content you could ever imagine probably exists on YouTube right now, but a lot of it is terrible, right? So you've got to take either a new angle or provide additional info. You've got to remember, like YouTube's about two things, right? YouTube cares about your thumbnail, basically, like how many people are seeing that they're putting your thumbnail in front of that are actually clicking it, and they care about how long someone watches your video. Like there's a bunch of other random stuff, but like that's the core of YouTube, right? So if you can take one of those videos and say like, people are probably watching, 3 or 4 minutes on average of this video, but I can make a video that they'll stay around for like 7 minutes, or like I provide enough value and I hook them better and I keep them watching longer through a more quality video, then YouTube's going to bump their video right out of there and put yours in. And then there's also the fresh content idea, right? Like there's videos ranking that are 2 or 3 years old. YouTube's just waiting for a good fresh video that can get similar, watch time and click-through rate, and they'll bump them right out. So like for me, content ideation, like to me, it's become like the easiest part of YouTube. So there's first I'll go do keyword research. So you'll go to like any keyword research tool, type in your keywords, and you'll get 10, 20, 30 ideas right there. And then I'll go and I'll look at all the other channels that are like in the space that I'm in, and I'll sort their videos, and I'll go find the most watched videos they've ever put out. And right away, like that video, there's people interested in that video. Like YouTube is willing to promote a video with that title or that category. And then I'll just watch the video and say, like, what can I do better? Like, oh, they talked too long in the beginning, they probably lost some people. Oh, they didn't include this product. Oh, they didn't show their screen, and people like to be able to see a screen when you're doing trainings. And you make a better video, and it doesn't matter if there's 5,000 other people with the same video. YouTube's going to promote yours because yours gets people to watch it longer.
Yeah, exactly. I hope that makes sense, Abed. Hope that makes sense. Okay, so like when it comes to like affiliate marketing, everything, there are like multiple traffic source that people went to, and I've like saw you multiple times that you said YouTube is everything when it comes to creating content, especially because like I've read everything so about you, and you said like YouTube is like mostly the best likely place to go for when it comes to like promoting products. Other than, even though people do have their own Facebook group, and there are like many different platform and traffic source as well, like to go into YouTube, because why you're always like suggesting YouTube as well, even though like it's
Why?
long lasting.
Yeah. Are you asking why I push YouTube so hard?
Yeah, even though we know that there are multiple platforms that are like that high, like Facebook as well, Facebook group as well, like why YouTube?
Yeah, I love to talk about this. So YouTube to me is the perfect balance of search and social. Okay, so search engines, they're awesome because a search engine can your content lives forever, right? So if I post something on Instagram right now, right now it's 12 p.m. By 5 p.m. it's gone, right? Like Instagram
Exactly.
has shown it to its people and it's gone. And I now have to work more if I want to make more money, right? I need to make another post and post that if I want to make more money. So I don't love that. But what I do love about social, right, is Instagram, I can blow up pretty quick. So like I can post something, and within a few days, right, or like within a few hours or even minutes, that can be moving across the web and getting views and things like that. And like typically like Google, like blogging, it's not like that, right? You've got to spend a year like building up a good blog before it's going to start showing you. But YouTube is like this like little in between where it's got a social factor to it. It's got recommended, and it's got like the share ability to it, but it's also got the search ability to it. And so you can hit both, and you can create content that can blow up in a day. But at the same time, this content can live forever for 3 or 4 years and bring in money for years and years and years, right? So that's why I love YouTube, because a beginner can have success fairly quickly, and anyone can have long-term passive income just by being consistent with content.
Awesome. Yeah. Otherwise, we also like I also started like watching your YouTube ads training that you provided as a part of a bonus for like traffic secrets. I've saw
Yeah.
like multiple videos, and like everything is super awesome. There are few things as well that I've saw that was new to me as well. Like I didn't even knew about it. Like there was a few things that we simply call like buying retention rates and like get the watch time. Like what should be the benefit of it, or is there any type of disadvantage of it as well? Even though we are buying retention rates and everything, you know.
Oh, you're saying yeah. So I don't talk about that too much, like outside of those courses, but it's basically, it's more of like a black hat way of ranking a YouTube video, right? So if you've got a brand new channel with 0 subscribers and 0 anything, then I always say like, well, if you could try to go black hat, like you could buy views or whatnot. You just have to know like you're going against YouTube's terms at that point, and there's a chance the channel gets shut down, right? So if you've got an established channel, don't ever go do that. But if you've got a brand new channel with nothing to lose, there's potential to boost your video using those methods.
Guys, listen, okay? This was a total top secret, okay? You don't need to do anything, okay? Any word that you said right now, it was between our group and Spencer and me, and that's it, okay? Don't go outside. Don't do it, okay? Okay, so there's another person who have asked the question, like, how to like sell anything related to ClickFunnels affiliate program without convincing people to buy, or who is the best audience for this type of niche?
So anything related to the ClickFunnels affiliate program, meaning like ClickFunnels products, right?
Exactly.
Without convincing people to buy. So that comes back to search engines, right? So social is cold traffic, which means you've got to convince them to buy. Okay, they're not looking for what you're selling, and so you've got to warm them up, and then you've got to sell them, right? Search engines are where you can take hot traffic. You don't have to convince them, right? Like they're already there. They're already like looking for ClickFunnels. They're already considering ClickFunnels or expert secrets or traffic secrets, right? And they're looking for just how it all works, right? So I would say start on search engines. You can do it 2 ways. You can do reviews, or 3 ways. You can do reviews, you can do comparisons, and you can do how-to videos, right? So how to build a sales funnel, right? How to make a sales funnel, or how to make a landing page, right? You can make videos like that, and then you don't have to sell them. You just have to teach them and naturally insert the affiliate product, right? So I'm going to build this whole landing page in ClickFunnels. It's my preferred landing page builder. There's a link down below. I'll make sure you sign up to my link, right? Like it's that easy. You're not having to sell at all. So that's if you don't like selling and you don't like doing that kind of stuff, search engines are where it's at. And you want to do reviews, you want to do comparisons, and you want to do how-to videos.
Hope that makes sense, man. Because at the end of the day, you will need to like convince them at some point. Like you need to break those people's false belief at any point, because you are convincing, even though you're like writing content out there, creating video or creating reviews out there, like at any point you are doing or selling with affiliate link out there, you need to be like breaking their false belief, because at the end of the day, that's what matters overall. Yeah. So, and there's one more guy who have the question, like what tools do you recommend for like YouTube SEO?
So I've tested. So I'm trying to think through this, how to talk about this. So the first one's like I use vidIQ. You can use vidIQ or TubeBuddy. I think they're basically the same thing. A lot of like the on-site stuff, meaning like descriptions and tags. That's all like not super important. Where it gets important is like your thumbnail. And so
Exactly.
I would say like more important than any tool or anything like that is getting a good thumbnail. And like thumbnail, if you're looking to like automate it, Thumbnail Blaster is pretty good. Like it makes decent thumbnails. I'm trying to think of what else I use for thumbnails. Fiverr has some people that actually like are really good at thumbnails, for $5, or you can do it yourself. What I would say though is like if you really are like interested in YouTube, I would spend 3 hours watching tutorials on how to make a good thumbnail, because 90% of the YouTubers that I see putting out videos right now, they make bad thumbnails, and their video, all it takes is a bad thumbnail, and YouTube will never promote your thing, because YouTube tells us like, if we're going to put your thumbnail, like your video in front of someone, you better get them to click it, right? Like that's pretty much what YouTube is telling us.
Yeah.
And so if you're going to make a bad thumbnail, nothing else matters. And if you make an incredible thumbnail, there's a good chance your video just blows up, because YouTube's like, hey, we're going to promote this video because everyone's clicking on it. And they're not clicking the X, they're clicking the thumbnail and watching another video. So I would say learn thumbnails. You can build like 10 templates in Canva, and then you've got your 10 thumbnails, right? It's very easy to build thumbnails from then on out, or hire someone to build 10 templates in Canva for $100 or $200. Other tools, like when I have a new channel, I use Fiverr. Like Fiverr's got all kinds of YouTube promotions. Like, I'll promote it to my audience or on my Facebook page, or organic promote, like, Fiverr. But there's actually some, like I've bought gigs that blew up videos for me. And so don't hesitate to go buy a $5-10 Fiverr gig for one of your new YouTube videos. And if it sucks, it sucks. YouTube tends to be like single video centric, so you can move on to the next video, no problem, and try again.
Yeah, exactly. That's our like there are like multiple factors when it comes to like YouTube as well. People like start getting wrong is that they just start putting content, they don't optimize it as well, and they don't optimize their thumbnails as well. Like there are some kind of researches that people need to do as well in order to get the success on YouTube, that the videos go viral all of a sudden. Like it don't go with a bad thumbnail or a bad content around there.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, and there's really the really true magic to succeeding on YouTube is creating a better video and creating a better thumbnail like than other people. There's no super hack that'll get you to like just own YouTube for a long time. Even all the things I'm talking about, where if you're doing black hat methods and you're messing with buying views and Fiverr, right? Those might move you on to like the recommended search or ranking for a couple days. But if your video can't hold its position there, meaning it's quality and it's getting clicks and people are staying and watching, then you're going to get dropped right back down. So like people hate to hear it, but like that truly is what YouTube is about, is are you giving viewers what they expect to see on the thumbnail, making a quality piece of content? And you don't have to have a production team, right? Like you just need to make a quality piece of content. If you want to do how-to videos, you can sit there and just talk on your screen while you're showing your screen. What matters is, did you make a quality right? Is it a good quality video that's answering their questions and keeping them watching and helping them actually learn what you're promising? And if that's the case, then YouTube will be happy to promote it.
Yeah, super awesome. Hope that makes sense, guys. And right now, if anyone who is right now again watching live, you can simply use #live, because thank you so much for being in this interview right now today. And anyone who's like hopping on right now, you guys don't know, we are like interviewing Spencer Mecham. And once again, thank you so much. And Corey, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. And other than this, like, there are like many things out there when it comes come up, like when it comes to affiliate marketing, because some guys out there start getting their links out there and just start spamming overall. And it's not just like that particular thing. So when it's come to affiliate marketing, when you've created your course overall, and it's awesome, it's an awesome course, by the way, it's an awesome course. And other than this, when you've created your course, have you created any other part of a course as well other than that, or like have you start merging everything into that thing?
Yeah, I mean, that's still like my flagship. Like I don't like spreading myself thin, and so that's still where I put everything. We're looking and will do this year. We'll be launching challenges. So we'll be launching a blogging challenge and a YouTube challenge for people that are like day zero, right? They're trying to get started. They have no idea how. And it'll be like a 30-day challenge of like, hey, we're going to all go together and we're going to build our YouTube channel. We're going to, build out our content plans and launch together. And those will be going this year. And then we may do away with affiliate secrets at the end of the year and do a full-on blogging course and a full-on YouTube course. But that's not for sure yet.
Okay, so it's not completely sure, but like there might be or might not be some type of changes in the future as well. Like there are like some type of chances, not complete.
Yeah, there will be challenges coming now.
Awesome. So other than this, when we talk about like totally ClickFunnels, because we know that you are like #1 ClickFunnels affiliate and like made over like so much with ClickFunnels, like around 6 to 7 figures. We don't want to say that as well. We totally appreciate it. You're like #1 affiliate out there. So when it comes to ClickFunnels, you know that ClickFunnels affiliate program have like so much difficulties right now. If anyone new is starting out, they have like so many restrictions out there that wasn't available like few months ago, even few years ago as well. Like there was bidding allowed on trademark terms as well. Right now it wasn't. The percentage also get dropped even though with ClickFunnels. So let's say if you've started right now using ClickFunnels affiliate program, what was your strategy then to get signups? Because right now it's too late overall. It's not that too late, but it's a little bit of difficult for the people out there, because you've promoted ClickFunnels with Google Ads in most cases, like the AdWords was the king.
No, I actually won the ClickFunnels Dream Car with YouTube. I didn't have yeah, they didn't. AdWords actually didn't allow you at the time when I first started to run ads to ClickFunnels. Their homepage was disproved by AdWords. So I won the car with YouTube. Yeah, if you go look at my YouTube channel, you'll see in 2017 you'll see a bunch of YouTube videos about ClickFunnels, and they all have 50 to 150,000 views, and that's where I won the dream car. So I would do the same thing. ClickFunnels affiliate program. I'm not even like I haven't even kept up with all the changes because I know they've pumped out quite a few, and I know the changes do make it harder for new affiliates to make commissions. I'd have to look at them all. It may be worth essentially what they're doing, and what a lot of programs do is they want you to come in with an audience, right? They don't want a brand new affiliate as much anymore. They want someone that comes in with their audience and then promotes ClickFunnels to their audience. And so you may need to start by building an audience, and you can promote other products or ClickFunnels as well while you're building that audience. And then when you come into ClickFunnels, that's what their program changes seem more geared around that, around being appealing to people that already have an audience and are bringing that audience into the ClickFunnels world. So start by building your audience, and ClickFunnels and every other affiliate program out there will be begging you when that audience, gets big enough.
Exactly. Super awesome. Super awesome. That was like one of the best suggestions so far. And every suggestion was the best, but everything started incrementing
Thank you.
overall. So any guys, if you have like any type of questions right now, start putting up if you have any type of questions. But it should be a question only.
I see one that says, any advice for those who are new to affiliate marketing who don't have marketing skills? I can answer that. I would say go get marketing skills. Affiliate marketing is marketing. So you need to, the same thing I talked about earlier, you need to master a traffic source. Like a good chunk of marketing is the ability to understand a traffic source and how to like drive, leads and clicks from that traffic source. And so pick one traffic source, whether it's Facebook ads, YouTube ads, Pinterest ads, right? Like there's a million platforms, and both of them, they all have a paid and an organic side to them. Pick one and just say like, I'm going to own this for the next year. Like 2020, the only thing I care about is YouTube. And every day learn a little bit more about YouTube and how that algorithm works, right? And every week try putting out a YouTube video and testing and seeing if you can make that video do a little better than the last video, right? And so that's my advice to, if you come in with no marketing skills, you're not going to make money in the first month, right? Like that's very, very unlikely. You've got to build marketing skills. And the best way to do that is by spending a whole year learning and applying just constantly back and forth.
Exactly. That's, when it comes to like getting into this marketing space, the only thing that stopped them is the marketing and the traffic. That's the only thing that like stops them, like how we simply promote. Because getting a good product as well is easy. Like if you do your research properly, that which product have higher conversion rate, like how everything will be turning out. But when it comes to promoting, that's the main difficult thing when it comes to those guys out there. And like, if anyone who's starting out there, they have like multiple platforms to do as a free part overall. Like they can start their free stuff as well, but still they try to figure out overall.
Sorry, you cut out on that last part. Say it again.
So I was generally saying that people have like multiple free platforms as well to promote, but they're still trying to figuring out that what should they go for, because there are free things that they can simply promote. They simply don't need to like put up so many paid ads over there to promote some type of content as well. So there are many free things that they can simply use as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, and we all start there, right? Like that's where I started. That's where everyone kind of starts. So.
Exactly. So guys, if you have like any type of question, you can simply put up in the comment section down below.
Hop in here.
Many people will out. What's the time over your side right now? Like we have like
12 p.m., 12:30 p.m. So midday. You can see this. I just realized the sun just crept over and is now hitting me in the face here.
Okay, it's 11:30 p.m. over here, so like totally different time zone. I didn't knew about it as well.
Completely opposite. Yeah, well, I appreciate you staying up.
So like one of the questions that I simply asked, like it. So when it comes to like when we said about like traffic source and we talk about the consistency and everything else as well, when we are talking about the consistency on either of the platform out there, and we are starting promoting different product, will it work as well? Like if we start promoting different product, because when it comes to Facebook or when it comes to YouTube as well, people do review different type of product. Will it works as well? Completely.
I didn't understand the question. Sorry.
No worries. What I meant overall is like people when starting on one platform overall, when people start to promote on one different platform and they are starting promoting different products.
Okay.
Even though they are promoting different products, what is the best way they can simply promote different products out there and still be profitable?
It's to make the products related. So right, YouTube, if I put out a review of a Toyota Highlander, and then I put out a review of a MacBook Pro, right? Like they're very different. And what's going to happen is let's say my Toyota Highlander review does really well, right? It gets like 20,000 views and it gets, 2,000 subscribers from it. And it's like, that's great. That did really well. So now I go and I make my MacBook Pro review. Now what happens is YouTube won't promote that at all the first week. All it's going to do is show it to your subscribers, right? That's where it starts. So it shows the video to your subscribers, and your subscribers say, hey, I subscribed to this channel because he made a video about cars. I'm interested in cars, right? Well, he just made a video. Oh, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Sorry,
I'm available for you.
I had a plugin just freak out. Anyway, so all the subscribers, maybe they watch like 30 seconds of your video, right? And then they're like, oh, this is lame. And they click back and they're done, right? Like, this isn't why I'm not interested in computers. So what happens is YouTube says, hey, this video is lame, right? Like, this video, no one wants to watch this video, so it won't show it to anyone else. Like, the video's done. So you've got to keep all your videos related. Like, that's why they always say, like, create an avatar. This is so important with search engines, because the first place they're going to show your content is to your own audience. And if your own audience doesn't respond well, then they're not going to push it outside of your audience typically. So if you're going to promote 5 or 6 products, they've got to be related. So the guy that watched the video on this product, right, and subscribed, well, this product is obviously something that will also benefit him and help him as well. And so you've got to make, for me, I have 5 that I talk about, like the 5 core ones. I have an email marketing software. I have a bot software. I have a hosting software. I have ClickFunnels, and I can't remember my last one right now. I'm spacing out. But I have like 5 softwares that every affiliate marketer out there pretty much needs. And I can promote all 5 of them, through different videos, and know that, like, for the most part, everyone in my audience is interested in that, in watching that video, and they'll respond well, and they'll watch a lot of it and things like that.
So like overall congruency overall matters. Like whatever you're posting or any traffic source out there, it should be related to like another product as well. Like it should be congruent overall.
Yeah. So think you've got to have that audience, and then whatever your content is, it's got to be focused around those products every single time. Like, it's got to all be cohesive so that everyone knows who you are, what you're about, what your videos are going to be about, and they like the majority of the stuff you put out.
Yeah, super awesome. So there are some guys out there who are putting love from Pakistan out there as well. And other than this, Aditya had the question, what are you doing right now in quarantine days? You must be chilling out there.
This is what I'm doing. You're looking at me. So we actually moved last week. We moved from one house to another, and that was really insane with all this stuff going on. We couldn't buy cleaning supplies, and we were having troubles with buying new food in our new house and stuff. But now we're all settled in, and we're just same thing as everybody else, right? I work the same hours from home that I always have. Not a lot of changes on my part because I work from home anyway, but I know, like, my wife and kids are getting pretty fed up of being stuck at home.
Yeah, super awesome. So one more question that I have, like, when it comes to outsourcing overall, like there are many factors when it comes to outsourcing different guys out there, because when it comes to marketing and you start outsourcing those guys, sometimes it becomes a little bit hard if there are like many guys to handle for different tasks out there. When it comes to outsourcing, what is the number one thing that you prefer overall when it comes to outsourcing guys out there?
The number one thing that I prefer?
Yeah, because overall, there are many things. Some guys do have the skill, but they have the problem with time management overall. Like there are many factors, and sometimes you need the content and they don't able to provide you the content.
What am I looking for in the people I hire?
Exactly.
So I'm never in a huge hurry. It's kind of the nature of my business, right? If I put out a YouTube video this week or I put it out next week, like, it's not going to affect most things in the long run. So I typically don't care much about time management. Like, I really, really just care about quality of product. If it takes some, like, I've got a funnel builder that I use, and she takes a little longer than other people, a couple weeks, a lot of times, but like, she makes a funnel that just blows my mind, right? It's awesome. And I'm totally fine with her taking 3 weeks to build it, because I'm never in a huge hurry and I try to stay ahead of the curve. So if I'm going to launch a funnel, I try to hire someone well in advance. So as long as they are truly good at what they do, I can deal with anything else, like, except for communication. So if I can't get a hold of them for weeks on end and stuff, they're gone. So if they have like average communication, I care about that. But like, honestly, like, I just want the experts. Like, I want the people that are the best, and I understand that they've got probably a bunch of other people that want them too, and there might be issues, getting them to work within my time frame or whatnot. But I want the best.
Okay, got it. That's super cool. Okay, got your point. Because when it comes to outsourcing, sometimes it becomes a little bit difficult when it like they don't able to communicate. Yeah, totally got your point. Totally got your point. So, guys, anything that you need to ask right now, like before we round everything else, like everything up, because we have taken so much time for Spencer as well. Because I feel that overall. So, anything that you have right now, you can simply ask right now before we round these things up.
Let's scroll here.
Like, okay, so I guess many people out there will be like watching it on replay because many guys out there have like different time zones and everything else. So they will watch out in replay. And anyone who is watching live right now or who will be watching on replay, if you want to like boost up everything when it comes to affiliate marketing, you need to get into the affiliate secrets course because like I felt like it is one of the best things that you can simply have when it comes to promoting and everything that you simply need to know about, it's already available into it, and it's like purely insane, to be very honest, because like I've saw it, I've gone through it, I've saw everything behind it. So it's super awesome. You need to get into it. Okay, you need to get into affiliate secrets. So Spencer, anything before like we round these things up that you want to say?
No, I mean, there's no better time right now than to start this stuff. Like most people are stuck at home, right? And come up with I would say, sit down, come up with a traffic source that you want, come up with a content plan, and then use this time to create a lot of content. Like you've got the time for the once in your life to create content. Go and do it.
Exactly. So guys, put up and take some massive action right now and like start putting up content and do what you love to do because this thing will change everything for you. Okay? So start putting up your content right now and do these things. Awesome. And I guess like that's it from the guys out there. And thank you so much. Thank you so much, Spencer, for getting it. It was an awesome thing to get you into the group.
I'm glad we made it work.
Thank you so much. And guys, thank you so much. And we will see you guys on the next show. Bye bye.